bada bing, bada boom. Alright, so this is the review shit I said I was gonna do. Mostly gonna do miners by myself. Fewer and Seraph most likely won't be joining me unless they show up in the middle of some of these. But yeah, the majors I'm gonna be doing with them, majors such as Andalusia, Spain, Ottomans, France, Portugal, etc. The miners that I'll be doing, if you heard that Steam message, don't worry about it. Miners that I'm gonna be doing are Inca, Texas, Congo, Tunis, Delhi, Ayutthaya, the blah blah blah, Indochina, Ulm, Netherlands, Hamburg, and Philippines. Maybe Milan and maybe Sweden. I'll see how I feel towards the end of this. But yeah, first off, let's get this fucking crap going. So, Congo. Recently went through some shit, I know. This soul expansion wouldn't be possible unless Torsion told the Andalusia sub player to not attack him. Let's look at that economy. 58 ducats a month, 60 I mean. Really no cost for army because he doesn't have one. Advisors, level 2s and 1s, that's better than a few people actually. State maintenance. Oh, he wants that institution. Rooting out corruption. No corruption, surprisingly. What's your tech like? Ah, that would do it. State maintenance, diplomatic expenses, buying it off Hindustan. Right. Yeah, okay. First thing, this diplomatic expenses, I don't think you're actually... Oh, you're still getting printing press. Alright. This whole region here, like that, doesn't need to be institution spread, doesn't need to happen there, doesn't need to happen like here. Like, only do it on the points that are actually getting the institution spread. Like, these ones, all of these, go for it. Go for it here and here, maybe here. How much dev is in this? 14. Yeah, okay. Put it up there, put it here, and here. Then this west coast, have that all done. I guess you can do this coast as well because it's tagging along Andalusia, which will be giving you institutions. But all this, like, no edict, no edict, no edict. That's that one. Like, you'll see up here, these are pretty wealthy provinces in all actuality. It's just, you know, at the start of the game they're just fucking, for lack of a better word, savage. Yeah. So if we do all that, let's go to your fucking income. It's up a bit. State maintenance is down by what, 3 ducats, I think? So yeah, that's 3 ducats you're saving. Colonial maintenance, you've got nothing to really... You know, I lied. You do have stuff to spend it on. So your primary focus, I would say, with money, should be just basically building as many workshops as you can, as many taxes as you can, because I've confirmed with myself, this modifier doesn't actually get affected by the province modifier, the province, like, production efficiency. That's just that flat building income will then be increased by that production efficiency, which will also be increased by the actual workshop being in there. I tested that with, I forget what, but it's correct, I know. Same with these. I'd build it on, I'd honestly do it by trade good. Like gems, chuck it on there, for sure. Ivory, might as well. And copper and all this stuff, because like your higher dev provinces and gems would be the ones I'd do it on. So yeah, basically just those top ones. Also, fucking manufactories out the arse should be everywhere, because I don't know how much you're... what are these trade goods? These are... yeah, copper, at the moment. Extremely valuable. It's gonna take a hit at around the 1640s, but currently it's one of like a really solid trade good. So build manufactories on these, increase that goods produced, increase that production income, and yeah, basically your entire thing is just recovery. Uh, Obviously, save up all your tech. Don't actually take techs until you have that, until you have these institutions. Especially because these bonuses, like this negative 25%, right? You can click this button and then click the next one, and it'll still have that 25% if you've done both those tech ups in the same month. So like all these reductions that you have in here will still be stacked for each month after. Also, I would recommend building a spy network on the Ottoman Empire, because if I remember this thing correctly, add underscore spy network Turkish 100? No, is it just spy network? Yeah, there it is. 100 spy network. If we go to that tech, you now have a... Let's let the month tick over. You now have a 30% reduction on your admin tech, a 25% reduction on your military tech, and I think, yeah, 20% reduction on your diplo tech. Because it's 5%, once you're at 100 spy network, you get a 5% reduction per tech you're behind in that specific tech group. So hence all these fucking things. Which, yeah, you can buy it right now. You're like, just with your behind, with the neighbor bonus and the 30%, you've nearly already, like, cut off this institution thing. You then embrace this institution when you can, which I'd be asking, like, Milan, Papal State, etc., because your wars are gonna be completely isolated. Like, you will be fighting other people's wars unless you betray Tunis, Andalusia, or Andalusia, however you want to pronounce it, and Mamluks. Unless you betray these people, which I assume you're on friendly relations with, you're going to be fighting their wars for them. So you ask these people, hey, get me that money so I can get these institutions, so I can tech up and be relevant in these wars, you know? And again, once you have, like, once you've started building all these things and have your institutions, whatever, I'd be sending multiple colonists out. I'd have, like, 5 colonists going. Like, if you get that funding from, like, Andalusia, he's a pretty nice guy. The Milan Papal State, like, I assume, like, it's the Catholics versus the Ottomans, right? Or, say, Ottomans versus Mamelukes, if the Ottomans want you to, like, betray them, etc. Get them to fund you, you colonize these provinces with that extra money, because right now, you can do, like, for some reason that's went down, colonial maintenance. Yeah, so with 3, that's, I think you already sent that, because I don't remember sending that. With 3, yeah, 4 ducats, and the next one will be 8 ducats. So you'll be -4 something, but I'm sure you could get someone to, like, sub you 5 or 6 ducats, you know? That's your whole game plan is literally just, hey, people, make me relevant again. Because currently you are just completely isolated by yourself. Yeah. 0 power projection, that's gotta be hurting. That's legitimacy. Alright, I was gonna say. Yeah, so power projection, I'd rival Portugal because he's rivaled you. There's no such thing as, no, Jesus Christ. This person is messaging me a lot. 1 second. No. Yeah, so Portugal, Ethiopia, which you can still somehow rival, you know, send an insult, a scornful insult to them, send a actual insult to them. That's 20 power projection right there. Bloody, yeah, so that gives you morale of armies, trade power, and yeah, morale of armies. This bloke won't shut up. And you know, once you have over 25, you can have an extra leader without upkeep, which will be useful for you because you do have a decent force limit. 68? Yeah, like, very, very intuitive names for your templates there. But yeah, I think you've got around the same manpower as Tunis has, honestly. Unless they buffed it last session, they were around 60,000. So, not that much difference. Yeah. So yeah, do that spy network, get money from other people for the institutions, wait until you can do multiple tech ups on like this one neighbor bonus. Ideas, they're needed, I'm pretty sure, because fetishists also have that -2. So yeah, and you still have to call, I think, right? No, you automatically change the. All right. They were good. You have fairly decent military bonuses here. That 5% mil power, 10% tech cost. Actually, that's it. I thought you had more. I guess not. 20% attrition, always nice. Trade power. Oh yeah, infantry combat ability. It's pretty nice. That's about it. Yeah, discipline. It's really needed. Like, is that just an event? Oh, like a. No, that must be a mission that you have. No, I forget. How are you getting that defend against colonists thing? Because it's not in there. Anyway, yeah. So you'll have that better professionalism because not many people are actually drilling that I've seen. Somehow get a colony in Indonesia or just anywhere. Just get that 200 ducats, an extra merchant. Because ooh, are you collecting in the Ivory Coast? You are, but it's not your main one. Good. Yeah, so you don't really need the extra merchant, but you can just chuck it around. Like, just collect in here for the sake of it. You won't get any money, but, you know, 200 ducats and a 5% extra global trade power is always nice. Yeah, policies. You don't really need that, do you now? Next idea group would be quality, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure they have a. Yeah, that +1 leader fire with expansion ideas. Morale of armies, siege ability, always nice. Defensive has a nice policy with the religious ideas. Or they don't. I thought. Oh no, that was a modded. Right. Okay. Some reason. Yeah, right. You still need that national unrest because of what happened last time, unless you've got it completely sorted. It's a shame that you have really good autonomy, like 0% autonomy everywhere, because, yeah, okay. I'd be doing this because now it's the age of absolutism, right? With absolutism, for every 20 dev that you decrease autonomy, you get more absolutism. It's just nice. You want it all the time. So click that, until 36 was recently increased. Alright, so I assume rebels. But yeah, that's already 2 absolutism, extra admin efficiency, extra discipline, and core duration, who cares. Admin efficiency reduces the amount that you have to pay for stuff, just how much you can take in war deals, etc, etc. Pretty sure it also might reduce this. No, it doesn't. Okay, good. Last thing I'm going to look at, because these are only minor things, because as I said, you're very isolated, you're a minor in the game, even though you're so big. Did you do this? You did. Alright, so when it comes up, you want... I'm not saying you don't know this, but just as like a general reminder for whoever watches this. you want this over 75% or even 200 or even 100% when you click this button, because when it's over 75% you get 150 mana. So same with this. I assume you've done all this, but maybe not at the highest point. Yeah. Same with the burgers. When you do this and you get them over, you'll typically get them over 50% loyalty. You can then ask for a contribution. So let's just look at these. Yeah, you're giving it to the Merchant Guild. Good, good, good. This one, chuck that to the Merchants Guild. That one's the Merchant Guild. That's for some reason nobility. Oh no, you shouldn't really have nobility on this trade good. Sure, it's giving you that 1700, but I really wouldn't. Yeah, I'd upgrade these when you get the chance, just so that you get that little bit of extra money in here. Deprive some of the Europeans from getting that cash. But yeah, you're giving them the stuff. Let's look at these trade goods. Ivory, you typically want to give to the Merchants Guilds just because of how rich it is. But in this case, you're not, because... Okay, I would switch these from clergy to the Merchants Guilds. Same with these. Salt, extremely valuable. You need to put a little more dev into this to make it possible. But salt is one... It's just really expensive compared to the other stuff. Like, livestock. You've got a lot of shit in here, don't you? Slaves are going to take a hit soon. I think it's either 1650 or the 1700s. You're going to take a hit soon. This I would definitely give to the Merchants Guilds. 20% construction cost. All these. Yeah. Alright, so basically, spices as well. They're gonna take it. They should have already taken a hit from the Portuguese owning 3 spices, but I don't know. Yeah, altogether, you just need to get a little bit more loyalty from your Merchants Guilds, because currently, I assume you're not getting... Yeah. Ah, you actually have no production or trade efficiency. That is scary. That's very scary. But yeah, anyway, I'll move on. I'm rambling a bit. Basically, you've done an alright job. That little blowout kind of put you behind a lot, I would imagine. Your main thing is just finishing this expansion, somehow expanding yourself, or at least just consolidating and building up all these buildings, because you don't have many churches, you don't have many workshops, you have like 0 workshops. Manufactories, you have what, 7, 6? You should really build a lot of these workshops. Forts, again, they'll have to get through other people to get to you, unless it's Andalusia or Tunis, in which case you're pretty fucked. Worthless building the majority of the time. Marketplace, I don't think anyone's really pulling much out of you. Portugal, Andalusia, yeah. I mean, if Portugal put a merchant here, they could probably pull out a bit more, but you don't really need to compete with anyone for that trade power. Maybe in here. Yeah, maybe in here. Maybe, but it's a very poor node, so there's not really much point. Honestly, your trade power, your trade, like, money is so crap, and efficiency is just crap. Like, no offense, it just is because of how behind you are. That's questionable. You should, maybe sell this trade power to, other, like Portugal or Andalusia or Netherlands, and just have that money being taken out. Is Great Britain? Great Britain is not doing anything with their trade power. Questionable. Yeah. So maybe sell out that trade power, because I assume Andalusia has a better trade efficiency. Portugal definitely does. Netherlands 100% does, because they have taken they haven't taken trade ideas, but they still have that bonus 10. Then they also have their burghers, which I assume are a lot more loyal. Yeah, they haven't yet. So yeah, well, Portugal itself has some solid trade efficiency just from, well, no, 5% actually. No, 15%. They have 2 trade efficiency. What? So yeah, 15% just base from their national ideas. Then they have the 20% from burghers if they've got them loyal. Netherlands have 20% from tech, probably 20% from burghers, and another 10%, 15% from their national ideas. So yeah, just sell out your trade power for money. That'd be the best way to do it, honestly, because you're making so little. I'd move your I don't know where you'd move your, yeah, I'd move your trade capital into here, mainly because that way you can then just push money from here and then push money out to here and then still collect money in here and then also push money from there, unless you're playing that anti-European and trying to hold these, what, 8 ducats in. Yeah, basically you're pretty fucked. That's my final verdict. You're playing other people's games right now. Yeah, coolio. Very influential, very everything. I know. I'm big brain. Hoo-hoo. Yeah, we'll finish up with that. Next up is gonna be probably Inca. Cool. Yeah. Bada bing.